Hey guys, it's Claire from Honestly Ophelia Vintage. Just thought I would do a quick haul video to show you what I've been picking up for Etsy and eBay. These are items that I got all over the place, and I'll try to tell you where I picked them up and how much I hope to sell them for, unless obviously I haven't done the research for that yet. But I just wanted to share with you, so let's get started real quick. We went to an estate sale, which was really fun. My husband and I enjoyed doing things like that together on the weekends. And this was there. This is a Smokey the Bear tote bag. And I couldn't find anything like this on eBay or Etsy. So I'm going to list high because I believe that you got to ask a lot of money to get a lot of money. So this Smokey the Bear tote bag was only, I want to say 50 cents, maybe a quarter. This little guy struck me as really cute and really unusual. We're not, we're a little past the Christmas buying season probably, but I will still probably throw him up there because people shop for Christmas all year round, right? So he's kind of felt, but this is firm, like cardboard or something is in there. Anyways, he was a quarter and he didn't have the price on it, so the guy just didn't think he was anything exciting, but I think he's something exciting, so we'll see. Again, with Vera Newman, I love picking up her scarves. This was at a little just charity shop, 99 cents. Here's the Vera tag. And if you're interested in learning more about scarves, I did just do a video. It's called Clare's Coffee Talk, and it's all about buying and selling scarves and kind of what to look for. So there's her signature. Okay, so somewhere around $20 for that. I got another scarf, which this one is not super exciting as far as the name goes. I think it's Monique. Here's the signature. But I thought in terms of like this flower power look, it's pretty cool. So there's that. And then a third scarf that we got, this was from Goodwill. This was $2.99. Of course, on the day that Goodwill has, green tags are 50% off. I don't find a single green tag, but that's okay. I still found some good stuff. And this is actually a scarf from the Smithsonian Museum. So, or the institution, I guess, because there's multiple Smithsonians. But it's just a really pretty gold and maroon design. So hopefully somewhere around 20 to 25 on Etsy for that. And then this week I got really enthusiastic about purses, and I wanted to go shop the purse section a little more thoroughly. So I found this really neat vintage bag. This is kind of like a party, it's got this fringe, like beaded fringe on it here. It's just super pretty, and New Year's is coming up, so try to get that listed before New Year's, so maybe someone will like it for their party outfit. This is $3.99, and again, it's just, I don't see any kind of really notable maker on this, but again, with the purses, this was in with all of the wallets and things. It's kind of a big clutch purse, but it's beautiful. It's got this gold detailing with flowers. Again, this would be just stellar for the new year. Let's see if I can get it open, then I can tell you what I paid for it. There we go. This was, oops, sorry, $4.49. So not bad, and it's made by Gigi is what it says, and it's in Hong Kong, so that tells you that it's pretty old. Okay, another purse. This one is just a really nice, like reddish toned leather, and again, no interesting maker on that one. That was $4.99. I will probably shoot for around 25 on this, maybe more. I think it's in really beautiful condition, and if it doesn't sell, I'll just keep it and enjoy it. This is at the estate sale. This is around $1. Just a large metal flower pin. No maker's mark, but interesting and unusual enough that I would grab it. This was also at the estate sale. This tiny little guy was just kind of overlooked. I think he's $1, but half off day on Saturday, so it was 50 cents. Isn't he cute? It's like a little enamel frog. So, and then this was also at the estate sale in the clothing. I think clothing at estate sales is not always the first thing that people go look for. And even if they do, sometimes they overlook things. So this was, I think, 50 cents. And this is Cheers Boston, the Bullfinch pub, which I think there's a show called Cheers that this is from. Anyways, it's made in USA, and it's one of those super soft, comfy t-shirts. So I like that a lot. This is staying with me. This is a vintage sweater, and I'm probably gonna enjoy it for the Christmas season. And it's just really pretty. It's got like these roses on it, and they're all metallic-y, sparkly, so it's really fun. I don't always find things for myself that I like, so it's nice to have that. Okay, venturing more into clothing lately. This is a men's Hawaiian shirt, and it's not, I did look at comps for this brand. It's not a super high selling brand. There's $3.99 in terms of price, but the reason I still picked it up is because, number one, it's a really good size, an XXL, right? But then also because it has some amazing graphics on it, and sometimes I think the graphics help to sell the item even if the brand does not. Let's see if I can show you. It's got this awesome old car with the surfboards in the trunk sticking out, and like palm trees, and it's just awesome. So that will hopefully sell before the summertime begins. So somebody will probably be looking for that starting soon. And then this is new to me. I don't know how this will do, but comps looked pretty good. Basically what I've been doing lately with clothing is just going through, seeing if I recognize a brand or not. If I don't, I look it up. So this is Singer Sargent Los Angeles. It's not something I've ever heard of, but it was only $3.99, and the only comps that I found on eBay were pretty good. It's just like this half zip men's jacket, and it's got these patches on the elbows, so we'll give it a shot. And then this is also at the estate sale. This is a vintage, I want to say it's either LL Bean or Land's End. I always get those two mixed up. Let's see. Okay, Land's End. And this one is a women's large. It's made in USA. And it's got this great design of a golf bag with a golf cart next to it. And then on the back it has the flag, and then it's just a fun graphic. So novelty sweaters can do well, so I grabbed that. And again, everything from the estate sale was $5 total, so you can't really lose out there. And this is one of the last things from the estate sale. I'm just gonna show you real quick. It was this coffee mug. I've been getting really into coffee mugs lately, kind of obsessively. And this one has golfers all over it. So obviously the people who owned this estate were golfers. But this is made in England. Sorry, it's not really focusing very well here, is it? Sorry about that. Okay, there we go. So anyways, that was only around 25 cents, I think. Okay, so I'll just run through the rest of the clothing items real quick, and then we can get to these coffee mugs. 2 ties. I don't really do much with ties anymore unless they're really unusual or interesting or vintage. But this one, thanks to another eBay seller who's on YouTube, I recognized these kind of bright purples and, you know, bright colors. And this brand is called Duchamp or something like that. So I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. But at any rate, it's a good brand to be on the lookout for. This was $3.99 at Goodwill. And comps, even for a pre-owned tie of this label, are around the $50 mark. So I'm really excited about that. And then this one also had good comps, and I could tell, sometimes you just pick up a tie and you know, you feel it, and you can tell this is made well. It's thick, it's not flimsy, and this was only $2.99. And this is IKE Bahar of New York. So again, I'm not real knowledgeable about clothing, about brands, as far as clothing go, but you know, you can tell sometimes when something is just made well. So if you feel that it is, give it a quick look up on eBay. And yeah, so just trial and error, I guess, is the way to go. So, and finally, I decided to give this a shot as well. I did pay $7.99 for this, which is kind of a lot for me, but let's see. I looked up the comps on eBay and they looked pretty good. This is called Suemi, and this is made in Argentina, and it's just a nice jacket. It's not very big. It was in the men's section, but I think it might be a woman's. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I can't remember if I showed you, I don't think I did talk about this piece. So this was an item that I paid a lot for. A lot for me is anywhere over $5 or $6, to be honest. But I did pay, let's see, $16.69, and this was at a St. Minis. And it's just this crazy jacket. I mean, it is furry and colorful underneath somehow, but it's almost like this, I don't know how to describe it. It's like velvet sort of, and it just caught my eye. I was like, that is really bizarre piece of clothing, and sometimes bizarre is really desirable. So let's take a look here at the label. Okay, it's Paula Sweet muslin mink, and then I didn't see where it was made on here, but when I went to Google it, I just Google things in the store real quick, see if they're anything interesting, and if not, I put it back, and if so, I say, okay, well, let's think about this for a minute, and if it's, you know, if it's enough to make a good amount back, then I'm gonna try it. So this one ended up being somewhere around the $100 mark for these particular jackets. So yeah, really interesting and funky. So don't be afraid to pick up something, even if it's not your style. It's worth looking at it because you just never know. And a lot of times for me, it does take a while to find those items. I probably searched for around half an hour before finding anything that was worth my time and energy as far as clothing goes. So all right, let's talk coffee mugs real quick, and then we'll be all finished. I love coffee mugs. I've started getting really into selling them. This is an Odagiri, stamped on the bottom, kind of like a three-dimensional pumpkin mug. This is a new brand for me called Papel, made in Japan, and it's just got these pink bunny rabbits. The only other one that I could find on Etsy like this was going for around the $14 mark, so I'm happy with that. By the way, all of these were 25 cents or somewhere around there. The big hug mug, these are good ones to keep your eye out for. From the show True Detective has kind of made them desirable and famous. So there's that. Call of Duty, I have no idea if someone's gonna want this or not, but I figured for 50 cents, 49 cents, it's worth giving it a shot, right? Schoolhouse Rock, I love Schoolhouse Rock. Super cute. Again, vintage, 25 cents, so that one will be fun to sell. And this is really pretty one. This is bone china, I guess, and this is made in England, and it is a Van Gogh painting called Irises. So, and then this is Williams Sonoma. This one is made in Japan. It does have a little chip on the bottom, which I will disclose. I got 2 of these exact mugs, so if I think that the chip is going to deter people from buying it, I might just list the one that isn't chipped and redonate the chipped one. But we'll see. Just have to experiment. And last but not least was this. It is from Walt Disney World, the Epcot Center, and this is vintage. You can kind of tell by the graphics, but made in Japan. So that one should do well as well. Anyways, that is it for my haul. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you're interested in checking out my Etsy shop to give it a look, it is honestly Ophelia VTG, which stands for vintage. So have a great day, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and give me a thumbs up. Thanks. Bye-bye.